Let's replace the evap core in the dash of my 2005 GX470. First, you're going to want to disconnect the battery. Remove two 10mm bolts from there. Go ahead and twist this off. And now we're going to pull this up. Pull up on this, twist this off, pop this up here. Go ahead and pull up on both of these, and then remove these two 10mm. Go ahead and pop that middle section off. This is the only electrical clip holding it in. Now what you're going to do is going to get rid of these two 10mm bolts, and then we're going to take out this entire back section. Next, you're just going to pry at those with those little bloop, and then plop out. They will. Just kind of be careful not to pull them up like too far this way, or else you crack that one. But yeah, pop those out, and let's continue. Next, you're just going to pull that out of there and undo the connectors behind there. And now we're going to take out this entire bottom section. Just got to plop out these guys from this hole and it'll come free. Next, you're going to pull out the glove box, that bolt, that bolt, that bolt. There's going to be one there and one on the other side and then one directly below. They're all just Phillips head. You're going to do that and then it'll slide right out of there and undo that. After you pull that out, you'll just want to pull this out, and then from there, you're going to want to undo some of these bolts, and we'll get the apron out. You're going to take this off, there's a 10mm under there, 10mm under there, and you can pop that off. All right, you're going to want to remove these sections. You're just going to wiggle them out and come out. You're going to want to twist that guy off, and then just throw it back on there when you're done, and expose everything under here. And now I'm going to pull off this section with the Phillips head, and I should be a lot closer. Lower dash should be almost done. Go ahead and pull the bolts that were right there, and then the vent the same way we did on that side, and now you can just pull this whole thing out. You're just gonna have to undo these clips. All right, the lower dash is now completely out. It's time to get to the upper dash. Let's do that now. For a radio, you're gonna have a bolt here, and there's two on the other side the same way. You're gonna wanna tug at this one. It's just clips there. You're gonna undo that, and then this is gonna come free. So you're gonna go ahead and do that. Next, the cluster comes off. It's two bolts up here. You're gonna have a bolt on the bottom of this thing, and then two on the sides, and you turn it, you'll see it. Once you do that, you can then pull the little black plastic cover off and then exposes the cluster. That one, that one, that one, that one, and then this comes out. And then I think we're ready to pull the dash. Check this out. So these little things, you put a 10mm over that and that's what unplugs the wiring harness. You just, oh wait, I can just, no, tell me that's, holy crap, that's incredible. Look at that, you tighten that up to tighten those into the cluster. That is so cool. All right, now that you're here, you're gonna want to go ahead and unplug these guys, and then there's one bolt you're gonna want to get right there, and then the rest of this can just plop out. Oh, dude.
Yeah, would you mind getting me a napkin or something?
Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
All right, now that it's pulled, all of this has to come out, so we have to start removing all of these bolts. So I'll show you. Next, you're going to want to start disconnecting all of the harness from these sections down here. There's a couple of bolts that you have to undo to actually get some of the harness out. The rest is all pretty straightforward. Also, you're going to undo all the fuse box wires. Take some pictures. It's going to go back the way it came in. But now, after that, you're going to go ahead and take these two bolts off, and then two back there, up there. I think you can see them there. Yep. And then we can grab the steering column, and then we can hit that bolt out. And then I did a couple bolts there and two bolts here to get this out. Now we'll pull this thing back, and then we'll be able to get to the evap core. Go ahead and take the evap core lines off right there, and then you're going to want to take the heater core lines off over there. You're going to want to use this guy to get those undone. You push them right through the top on that side, and then those clips will come undone. Next, we're going to pull the dash. Just start yanking at it and pulling at stuff. There's a beam that goes and attaches to the brake pedal. Undo that. You want to undo that one, and then you'll just be able to slide that thing out. But yeah, this is what hell looks like. All right, so you are gonna pull this out, and you're gonna take out every 10mm bolt all the way around. This also comes off. This is the expansion valve. Expansion valve is going to go right above it, just like so. You're just going to pull the two bolts off and then pry it upwards. Then you're just going to put all those bolts in, take this out, replace it, replace the O-rings, put this back on, and then send it back in. Go ahead and reassemble it. You're going to have to just be careful of each of the little flaps and all that stuff that are on there. Now reassemble the whole truck. I'll show you when it's done. That part was hell.